One of the questions and one of the common threads we have here is kind of overcoming those things that hold us back. Those kind of behaviors, mindsets that are slowing us down, and particularly as entrepreneurs, particularly as we move through and we transition from the COVID-19 reality we're in now into our new future post COVID-19. Or particularly for those that are able to help and sit and understand those things that are holding them back, will have a greater opportunity to come out of this on the other side with tremendous possibilities and a new future. So what I want to do, Amy, if you can move us over to our vision board, I want to share with you an exercise. This is Andy Launch. So I want us all to launch and go to where our dreams take us. Anything is possible if you're willing to work hard enough and believe strong enough. Okay, so how do I overcome what's holding me back? This is the question. And what I want you to do is follow this exercise. Again, it's a visual thinking exercise. I use a mind map. For those that want to follow along with me, write on your sketchbook, what holds me back? As you can see, the printing doesn't have to be great. I'm writing very fast and not looking while I'm drawing. It's a memory map, mind map. So put a bubble around it. What holds me back? Now, what you want to do is use your instincts, your intuitions, to list those things that are holding you back. In my case, a newly discovered thing that's been holding me back, and the 31 days of Padded 2 is stretching that, pushing it, and eliminating it over time, is my fear of being wildly successful. So put down those type of things, fear of success. Unknown, what does that mean? Where will it take me? How will my life change? Fear of success can be one of those things. List them, put them down here. Fear of failure. What holds you back? Not looking good. Keep listing. All those things you can come up with. Be as honest with yourself as you possibly can be. This is for your own eyes, your eyes only, but you have to be as honest and truthful as you possibly can as you go through this process to visualize those things that are holding you back. This is step one. This could take anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes to go through. My request to you as you go through this exercise is to just write those down as fast as possible. Don't overthink them. Stream of consciousness, being truthful and honest with yourself. What holds you back? Holds me back in terms of what you write on your mind map or memory map. Second phase, second step. You can come back to this later if that was an exhausting process and took a lot of energy out of you to write down those things that are holding you back. It may take time. I've probably done this exercise a couple dozen times in my life. I'm doing it now with you right now. And so then the second step in the process, how do I overcome? This is how overcome what's holding me back. How do I overcome? This is the harder part. This is a much harder part because now you have to think about the behaviors you have to change. And entrepreneurs, it's critical to be changing your behaviors as you go through the process because you're going to have to manage more people. You're going to have to engage with people. You're going to have to enroll people. You're going to have to really change to be able to grow your business or your endeavors. And so how do you overcome what's holding you back? In this case, you're going to list action items you can take to overcome what's holding you back. Create new behaviors. Think about how can I change a behavior. Pick one of those things that's holding you back and think about what can I do different with that. List as many ways you can overcome those things that are holding you back. List them all out in a mind map format or a list if that's what you prefer. Doesn't matter. I'm not saying it has to be visualized, but keep listing those things. How can I overcome? Maybe it's doing something, taking action, like we were talking around Steve Cluck. How do you stay inspired? You stay inspired by staying active, stretching yourself. New experiences. Travel is another great way. I know we're limited by our travel today, but in the future, travel may be a good thing for you to kind of change your perspective. Whatever it is, how are you going to overcome what is holding you back? List those out. Now, step 3, you'll see it's a 3-step process. Instead of a mind map this time, I would like you to take the top number 1 challenge that's holding you back, holding you back. Only one, the one that you want to work on the most. And then list 3 steps you're going to take to overcome what's holding you back. In this case, I'll take mine, being wildly successful. Number 1, start a show. Check. Actually, that wasn't number 1. Number 1 was build a team. Start a show, build a team is part of that. Number 2, promote self. And all the elements that I've done in my life that are of value, and this is another way to do that. And then 3, imagine and embrace success. So this is using my mind to pre-program success. Spelling errors happen. Reprogram my brain so that I understand this is part of what it means to change the world, put a dent in the universe. This is a way to do that. And that the more successful I am, the more people that will be successful because of what I'm able to share with people. That is my steps, my visual thinking steps to overcome what's holding me back. Step 1, mind map those things that are holding you back. List them. Let them come out of you naturally. Don't overthink it. Find a quiet place. Step 2, you don't have to do this right away. If you're exhausted in the process of what's holding you back takes a lot of energy from you, if you can, immediately go into how do I overcome what's holding me back? These are behavior changes. These are the way you think. Generally speaking, that's where it falls in terms of how do you overcome what's holding you back. Some kind of behavior shift is a critical component. And then finally, pick one challenge that's holding you back, and then list 3 things you're going to do different to overcome what is holding you back. Post that. Tape it to your wall. Look at it every morning as you're getting dressed and ready to go and looking in the mirror. Posting it on a mirror is an excellent way of keeping these intentions and actions and transformations you're going to make front and center and constantly on your mind as you go forward.